Good evening, or good night, I should say. For me, at least, it is. I wanted to talk a little bit about perceptions on sex in society. Not sex as in male or female, but sex as in the stuff that you do, you and other people together. I think there's this big liberal lie in our culture that sex is something good, sex is something enjoyable, and sex is something healthy. I, of course, think sex is all those things, but not in the context of patriarchy, not in a patriarchal structure, not in a patriarchal society, because what does it mean for women to be an erotic person in patriarchy? It means being available. It means being available to men specifically. It means being objectified. It means being taken advantage of. It means being submissive and accepting the gender roles that she has to take in, the submissive gender role specifically if she wants to enjoy sex, if she wants to enjoy eroticism with a man. And this is just my personal observation, it's my personal experience, and it's from what women tell me. So I talk a lot, I have many conversations with women, and many have had similar experiences to me. And in general, if women have had a different experience from what I've just described, I'm really happy for them. I think that's great. And I do think, of course, that there are nice men out there that don't see women as sluts as soon as they've had sex with her, leading up to the sex, they pretended that they really like and respect the woman. But I do think that you have to take into consideration that it's generally not the case that men respect women, and that there is this liberal lie in our culture that sex is something we can just enjoy as if there's no worries, And I think in general, from what I've observed, the women that have accepted the rules of society have become more as the sexually exploitative class men, in order to still feel on top and still be able to enjoy sex if they desire sex with a male. So I think this is not liberation, this is reform. And I'm not really interested in reform. I'm not a social democrat, I should say. I'm a revolutionary, I want to see an end to the system where women aren't free sexually and can't express their authentic self when they have sex, when they are being erotic beings. I want women to be able to express their true authentic sexuality. And I think as of now, I don't see women are able to do that, because there are certain rules when you go have sex with strangers, when you have sex with men that you fancy, that you find attractive. You know, there's stuff that you can't do. There's feelings that you're not allowed to have. And this is really, really important, I think, that women know that just because the guy pretends to respect you and pretends to like you, that is very rarely the case. And as I see it, you are left with very few options. One, you can accept these rules. You can say, okay, whatever, I don't care that he doesn't respect me. I don't care that he'll see me as a slut or easy. I'll just go and have fun, and I'm on top of the game because I do what I want. Or you can abstain from having sex with men that you don't really know, or men at all. That's also a very valid option, you know, and go have sex with women instead. Because I can promise you that most women, or I mean, at least I've never met a woman who will treat you shitty and see you as like not worthy of respect the way many men do after having had a sexual relationship with a woman. So I think that's really something to consider. 3, you can abstain from sex at all, which I think is a valid option as well. I mean, there's a huge not romanticization, but like sex is held up to a very, very high standard in this society. Like, if you don't have a sex life, you're a loser, basically. And this is total bullshit, you know, because so many people don't have the privilege to have sex. Like, if I think about the last 13 years, many of these years, I didn't have sexual privilege. Like I didn't find someone that I wanted to have sex with and who wanted to have sexual relationship with me as well. So, you know, and oftentimes I think I didn't feel ready because of various reasons, problems, self-worth problems, self-esteem problems.